Oh, I just launched this coin right here using MemeCoin, and I'm literally going to show you guys how I'm going to rug it live. So stay tuned. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the build up right there, and boom, out of nowhere, just completely rugged. So if you stumbled upon this video right here on YouTube, please stay tuned and watch, because I am literally going to change your life, like financially. I promise you. This is the only space in 2025 where kids, literal kids, yes, are making tens to thousands of dollars literally every single week. Meme coins are literally taking over everything right now. And I promise you, with the year going by, it's just going to get more and more popular, and people are just going to continue to make more money. So right here, we have a bunch of these coins that are being made by the second, literally by the freaking second, bro. Every single second, people are making meme coins. Why? Because that's literally the method. That's literally the way to make 10K a month, 50K a month, whatever it is. So look at this coin right here, for example. Who do you think made money on this coin? Do you think it was the people that bought right here and sold right here, or the people that bought right here and sold down here? Think about it. Actually think about it. How would you have known to buy right here? Like, I'm genuinely curious. What do you guys think? Because look at these top traders. Okay, this is a crap coin, right? But let's just use this as an example, right? People make a lot of money in coins like this, but only one person is actually going to make, quote unquote, a lot of money. Guess who it is? I'm going to write it down for you guys, right? It's going to be the what? The dev. Yes, the freaking dev. And who's going to lose a lot of money? The degen. And what are you? Answer that question right now. I want you guys to actually think about it for a second and tell me, are you right here? You want to get over here. Why? Because it took me a while to realize that the devs or the creators of these coins are the ones that are actually making all the money behind the scenes, because they're not actually putting their money into it. Yes, it does take a little bit of money to create a coin, but they're not like gambling their freaking money away, their profits, trying to hit the 100x coin, trying to be like, oh, this is going to be the next Trump coin. No, they're literally not doing that. They're just launching a coin at the right time, and people are buying it, and they're making a crap ton of money. Like, I promise you, it is really that easy when it comes to being a dev. Yes, there are actual like projects that take a lot of time, take a lot of hyping up, take all these things, and they are pretty successful. But if you use this strategy that I'm going to teach you in this video, it does not take a lot of effort. It does not take a lot of people, and it doesn't even take a lot of time or money to actually start making a lot of like money rugging people, because that's essentially what a dev is. They rug people. So a degen right here, like I said, is going to use their profit, and they're going to lose money. They're going to be down. And a dev right here is going to be able to control the profit. They're going to be able to control. So let's just write that. They're going to be able to control the profit and remove liquidity whenever they want. The degen isn't. So like I said, I used to be a degen. I would come up here on this DEX right here, Photon, and I used to go to MemeScope, and I would literally just be camping out right here, like literally like freaking refreshing it, and then seeing whatever coin graduated. I would go in right here, and I would just be like, oh shoot, it's a new coin, blah blah blah, quick buy, boom 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 boom, and then I'll be like, okay, come on, let's go, let's pump this up right here. Let's see if this coin is gonna go up, and guess what? I would literally buy like right here, and I would just get completely cooked. I would get rugged so bad, and then the coin would just be right here, and then I would literally sell. Like, it was that bad, bro. Like, I was doing that every single time. And then when that would happen, let's just say I did that, and then that happened, I would go back over here and be like, fudge, bro, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna get the next coin. I'll load up more Solana in my wallet, and I would just literally wait for the next coin, and it would never work, bro. Like, it literally would never ever work. So that's why I want to like tell you guys that this is the way to do it. So I'm just going to show you the website or the platform that I've been using. It's going to be called coinfast.fun. This platform right here is revolutionary, because you could literally create your own coin with like a couple of clicks and a little bit of soul. It doesn't even take that much effort, and you could literally launch a coin on the Radium DEX. So if we go over here, right, let's go to Photon right here. we see the dexes right here. Look at all these like categories that you could like screen for, you know, take off. We go to the Radium Dex, right? A lot of the coins on the Radium Dex are actually very good because, you know, they have high market caps. People are going to want to invest. Like, I know these coins are going to get a lot of buyers like by the second. Like, let's just see transactions right here. They're getting a ton of buyers. The market cap is already booming. So that's the benefit of these coins being launched on the Radium Dex. They get a lot of investors, a lot of buys, and a lot of eyes. As we know, if you have a lot of eyes, you're going to get a lot of buys. So the reason that I say MemeFast is actually very good is because it gets launched on the Radium Dex. So via association, you're going to get a lot of eyes. And what does that mean? You're going to get a lot of buys. It is literally that simple. Like, don't overcomplicate this stuff, guys. Like, meme coins literally takes half a brain cell. So once you actually get that component down, there's only a couple of other things that you actually want to make sure you're doing. So let's go to over here real quick. And I'm just going to show you guys what I mean. I'm kind of going to talk about this. So when we see these meme coins, right, and actually getting people to buy. So we said eyes, right? So eyes equals buys. So let's get that down, right? Eyes equals buys. So with that, we use MemeFast to launch on the Radium. That's going to give us that, right? So now a lot of times when it comes to actually launching a good coin, you have to have market research. You have to make sure that your coin is going to be relevant to what people are talking about in the time of day. So in America, there's a lot of things going around like politically and all these things with Trump, Elon Musk, like all this other stuff is actually very good stuff to make coins based on. So I like to tell you guys, you do your market research. So let's just say, scratch out. Let's just say market research. Do it on real life events. So real life events. So the way that I go about actually finding real life events is I go on X. So X is actually very helpful because, you know, a lot of the stuff on there is like, I'm not going to be able to sign in. Anyways, I go on X, right? And I go to the search or the Explorer and I just, you know, go on there and I browse around and I see what's relevant in the time of day. So like make sure it's today. A lot of times you're going to see like, oh, Trump just launched this tariff or he said this during the press conference, or you're going to see something about like just like stupid stuff like that might be irrelevant. I mean, it might be relevant, like, I don't know, some celebrity, whatever it is, things like that. BS. It's all a psyop. It's all fugazi, whatever it is, right? So use something that's relevant. Once you find that key component that's relevant, you're going to make sure that there's maybe a couple coins that are actually launched already, and make sure it's not too much time, like maybe like a couple minutes, 30 minutes, or maybe it's like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Make sure it's not like 2-3 days, things like that, right? So once you do that, you're actually ready to launch the coin. So once you get your coin, so like let's just say Trump announced something about China and like the tariffs, whatever, you're just going to say tariff. Let's just create it like this, right? I don't even know if tariff is with double R. Tariff China. So let's just say that's relevant and he launched something new or spoke about something new about a tariff on China. We're going to use this as our coin. So this is going to be our coin right here. I already did my market research. I went on X. I saw there was coins on Photon that were created like 5 minutes ago. Okay, this is going to be a good coin. This is going to be a good opportunity. And make sure you have speed when it comes to this. You need to have speed because speed is very important. Speed loves money. So if you have speed and you're able to duplicate this very, very fast, you will make money because it is obviously once you create the coin, it's going to be launched on the Radium Dex. With the Radium Dex being there, it's going to make sure that your coin actually looks legit and not like a stupid rug. So you see all these things right here. People are going to buy into this because this doesn't look like a rug. With MemeFast, it will have all these key components and you will be able to actually get people to buy and you will make a ton of money, increasing your market cap, and you will be able to rug people. Because like we said, or let me just tell you guys, these other websites right here, like Pump.Fun, is very crappy because it's a beginner's website and a lot of these coins do not reach high market caps. Yes, some of them do reach like decent market caps, but these are very, very, very low market caps and they just don't look professional. They don't look legit. I personally wouldn't invest. Maybe if I did, I would get in very early and that's it. I would sell real quick because they're all crappy rugs by people that are making like 50 to $100 per rug. Like it's just worse than being a degen, honestly. Like it's bad, right? So make sure you guys use MemeFast.fun. There is a video here that will show you step by step on how to actually create a coin, but I'm just gonna walk you guys a little bit through it. So let's say we said our coin was gonna be, what did I say? Tariff China, right? So Tariff China. And then our meme symbol is gonna be China, or let's just say Tariff C, right? So right here, it's asking for an image that's 500 by 500. That's pretty simple. You could literally just go to Canva, paste the image there as a logo, and it will default make it 500 by 500. So right here, I'm just going to put a random image. Honestly, I'm just going to go here. I know I used one for a previous video the other day. I'll probably have to go to photos. So let's just say a random photo like this, right? I'm not even going to make the actual coin right now. I'm just going to use a random photo just for the sake of this video. I do have other videos where I go step by step and actually show you guys the component and how to actually do it. So once it's right here, total supply right there, we want to make sure this is going to be 1 billion, because that's going to be how much of the token will be available for people to buy in terms of supply. And this is going to be right here. We're just going to say something about the description of our token that will be shown to the public. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to say something very vague. Make sure you guys put a little bit more effort into it so it could look legit and actually like a cool coin. So I'm just gonna put China needs to send us all our stuff for free, whatever, right? Next. So right here, this we're gonna leave on, and right here on add socials, you guys don't have to, but if you're actually making like a Twitter, Telegram, Discord, things like that that are going to make your token look like a project, you could kind of promote it, you could hype it up. You know, a lot of the people that make these good projects actually have a team behind them, and that they're making like Twitter posts, Telegrams. I've seen it all, and they actually hype it up and they get a lot of people to like right when it drops, they buy. So things like that, I do recommend. It does take a little bit more effort, but let's just keep it very simple for this video. So now, right here, like I said, you guys want to keep these because it's going to make your token look very legit. Like I said before, like a lot of these don't have that because these are kind of going to be rugs. So like this one, for example, right? They had all that. So this coin, I'm pretty sure is still getting pumped, or no, it probably got rugged already. Yeah, well, anyways, right? Like that. And they have all these, so it looks very, very legit. So after you have all those things, you're gonna go ahead and create your token. It's gonna prompt you a couple of things, but just click continue. It's just confirming everything. After you actually create your coin, it's gonna give you an option to see the purchase, like, you know, view it on Explorer, and it's going to give you the token address. So make sure you copy that, and then you're going to go ahead and create the liquidity pool, because we need to manage the liquidity, because obviously you want to be able to take the liquidity. And this was a previous coin right here. So let's just say that was the other coin, right? So right here, you're going to click your token. And then when it comes to right here, you're going to put 90%, because you want to make sure there's 10% where people can actually buy. So that's just the supply, right? You're going to own this much of it because obviously you're going to rug it. So with the radium fees right here, it says 0.3. I do recommend anywhere from 0.3 to 1 sol. So after you do that, you create the pool, and after that, you'll see your pool here. Just refresh it a couple times, and then you will actually be able to see your token like on here, and you'll be able to like view it, and you'll see everything. You'll see the candles, you'll see when people buy and stuff like that. Once you get there, you are able to like actually sell, and not sell here, but you're actually able to see on MemeFast where it's going to give you the option to remove the liquidity and take all of that. So make sure you guys pay attention to this video. I am literally giving you the freest sauce on YouTube. I am not selling you anything. And I promise if you guys listen to everything I say step by step, you will literally make 1 to 2K a day in profit. So yeah, guys, everything I said is for educational purposes. So yeah.